During the cold winter days, a lot of us enjoy burning a fire in our home fireplace, or maybe we have an outdoor fire pit that we utilize. And a common question that we get at the Extension office is, can you utilize fireplace ashes, burnt wood, things like that in your compost pile, and can you utilize it in your garden to benefit your soil? The short answer is yes. You can use ash material, charred wood material in both your compost and in your garden settings, and it can provide benefits to your garden in moderation. But you should ask yourself some questions before you decide to use it. Fireplace ashes are usually very alkaline, which means that they're going to have a higher pH. And so if you have a soil with a pH above 7, then you may want to think about not utilizing these in your garden. So refer back to a previous soil sample. If you've done a soil sample in the past, look at both your pH and your potassium levels. Those will both be on a soil test. The pH will be a number somewhere between maybe 5 and 8, which is what we see here in Oklahoma. So you can look at that and determine whether adding fireplace ashes would be something that you could do without raising your pH too high. We want to stay somewhere around that 7 range. So if your pH is already around 7 or higher, don't add any fireplace ashes. However, if you're below 7, certainly some fireplace ashes could be something you could consider. Like I said, fireplace ashes are also very high in potassium generally. And so that potassium is the third number on any fertilizer bag or on a soil test. Potassium, or K, is the elemental symbol, is usually very high in fireplace ashes. And so if your soil sample shows that you need potassium and your pH is below 7, then adding fireplace ashes could really benefit you. If you already have enough potassium, your pH is above 7, then you may want to just consider adding these to the compost pile, or putting these out somewhere else in your landscape. But in general, adding charred wood, fireplace ashes that we've burned can be a benefit to our soil. In clay soils, you can add as much as 20 gallons per 1,000 square feet. However, in sandy soils, if you got a more sandy soil texture, then you're going to want to use about half of that, about 10 gallons per 1,000 square feet. We have a great fact sheet that talks you through all the basics of how to properly utilize fireplace ashes as a soil amendment in your garden and your landscape. So I encourage you to check that out for more details and information.